Welcome back to the 1981 video blog. Today we'll be talking about essential testing strategies for your website. The process of optimizing and testing your website is probably the most important piece of maintaining a site, and one that a lot of site owners ignore after the site is launched. The data that your visitors are providing by way of their interaction with different points of your site is crucial information to collect. Using a combination of analyzing this visitor behavior, testing pages against other pages, and optimizing your SEO, you can easily increase your site's performance and ultimately your sales. If you're not already doing this, you're walking away from an incredible amount of knowledge about your potential customers and losing out on an opportunity to get them to spend their money with you instead of your competitor. Let's dig into some of the best practices for collecting your website's visitor behavior, testing pages, and then what to do with all that information. Collecting data is incredibly simple. Google Analytics is the industry standard for small to mid-sized businesses and can help anyone get a grasp on your customers' interactions and behavior. You can go through Google's own beginner's guide or jump in and dig around until you're comfortable. But these reports will answer questions such as, how are visitors finding the site? What keywords are people typing in to find you? How long are visitors spending on the site? What pages did they visit? And how many times did a call to action get clicked? We've put together a number of articles on getting deep into how this stuff relates to search engine traffic, but here are some ways to use the platform to get some key metrics and answer some important questions about your site's traffic. Get a detailed overview of visitor activity on your site over months and eventually years. How did your visitors' behavior change over time? Did you get a lot of return visitors, or are you better at gathering new visits? Where are your visitors coming from? Are you only focusing locally, or are you getting a lot of traffic from across state lines? And does your messaging support this? Is your site supported by most web browsers? Does your target audience have updated browsers, or are they working on older computers? For example, many corporations are using software that's proprietary, that only works on older browsers. If your target audience might fall into this, you may need to make sure your site will display properly for them. Search engines will show your site to visitors based on the amount of relevant keywords showing up on your website. Does your content have enough popular industry-related keywords throughout? Is your site set up for mobile devices? Are there opportunities for new mobile-specific channels? Are your social media links getting engagement and driving traffic to your sites? Are there roadblocks preventing visitors from completing goals and becoming customers? On days where you drive visitors externally, such as from social media sites, watch your traffic in real time to get a quick response from a promotion and be able to gauge initial impact. There are a number of testing platforms available that will help you run a split test on your site, but it's something you can easily do yourself. Mark a point in your analytics, such as a date range, a week perhaps, and then make a change to see how it affects your metrics. If you see improvement over the same range, then that's a successful test. If your engagement or traffic or goals drop, then revert the change. Once the numbers move back to the original position, you can try testing it against a different change. And test one element at a time so you can't confuse the results. Don't make changes against a time period that has a specific campaign running that won't run during your testing period. Run your tests for a long enough time period to get enough data to be relevant and accurate. Keep in mind that small changes can be affected by changes you have previously made. A change from 4 months ago might not perform as well with a recent change to your site. Sometimes a retest is a good idea to make sure. Once you have all of your behavior data analyzed and testing procedures together, it's time to optimize your site. Search engine optimization, or SEO, is modifying your site to boost the search engine result rankings. We call these SERPs, and drive organic traffic. Again, we write about SEO a lot, so dig around for what to do next. These are some high-level optimization ideas that you can take on based on your results from data analysis and testing in order to drive more conversions. Keep in mind that advanced SEO is a big undertaking and something that can attract a lot of shady services. So do your homework before outsourcing your SEO work. Some wrong moves or shortcuts can cause a lot of damage to your search results. Thank you so much for tuning into the 1981 video blog. We hope you learned something new today, and if you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments below. We'll make sure we get back to you and answer any questions that you may have. And if there's any topics you want to see us cover here as well too, leave them in the comments below. We'd love to educate based on things that you guys are also interested in hearing more about. So thank you so much. Have a blessed rest of your day.